Welcome, Wireshred here. Today's video is a very selfish one. It's dedicated to a group that holds a special place in my heart and I think deserves much more recognition. CSR. To provide some context, I've never been a huge fan of cute concepts in K-pop. I've been a fan of Stray Kids for about 6 years, but I began following the genre as a whole in early 2022, a time when such concepts had largely fallen out of fashion, and the music I gravitated towards was intense, grungy, and almost deafening. Basically what I listened to before I listened to K-pop. And that was my world until summer arrived and brought with it a group many dubbed as the reincarnation of G-Friend. Initially, I wasn't inclined to check them out, largely due to the fact that I had never listened to G-Friend or any of their songs before. Please don't kill me. So CSR was just another name on my extensive to-do list of K-pop groups to explore. A list I habitually procrastinated on. To this very day, I am so glad that my date canceled on me on like a random Sunday in January, because it gave me the time to hunker down in my room and whittle away at my K-pop to-do list, where I found this gem of a group. Admittedly, I have enjoyed cute songs before. I'm not a monster. Twice as early releases, for instance. But sadly, my appreciation of those kinds of songs were limited to that. Listening to CSR, however, was a game changer. They skyrocketed up my stan list faster than any group had, since like Stray Kids. Which probably comes as a shock since they literally couldn't be any more different. Sonically, visually, conceptually. Regardless, the whole reason I decided to make this video was that CSR has officially announced their long-awaited comeback a little over a week ago. And of course, when I heard the announcement, I had a very reasonable and calm reaction.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm! Wait! Everybody calm down!
The official date of which is on June 11th. This video is basically promo for a group with so much potential that I feel like I need to scream it from the rooftops. But since I would die from embarrassment doing that, I figured making a YouTube video was a safer, more effective bet. So let's start with the obvious. The music. I have a rule when it comes to new artists. I need to enjoy 3 consecutive projects before financially investing in them. This rule helps me manage my spending 1, and 2, avoid premature attachments. Luckily for me, when I discovered CSR, they had done just that. Their debut EP, Sequence 7272, featuring the title track Pop Pop, set a vibrant and energetic tone. Their first comeback, Sequence 17 and. The single album with Lefty-Con as the title track continued their streak of catchy, upbeat music. Their next EP, Delight, with Shining Bright as the title track. And finally, a single, Happy Birthday to You. Banger after banger after banger, at least in my book. The soundscape they crafted is fun and vibrant, and carries with it a youthful energy that feels nostalgic, but never cheesy or childish. Don't get me started on the production. The quality of CSR's music is a standout feature. They clearly work with producers who understand how to balance classic K-pop sounds with modern production values. This results in tracks that are polished and sophisticated, yet retain the charm and simplicity of earlier K-pop eras. From release to release, they all carry this vibrancy, without tying themselves too strictly to the schoolgirl concept they introduced in their debut, one that I'm happy they broke away from in their first comeback. Not that I really disliked it, but there's always the fear of a group getting pigeonholed into a specific mold before they really started to show what they have to offer. The reception to their releases have been generally positive. CSR has seen moderate success in terms of sales and streaming numbers, but obviously haven't reached the same level as the top groups in the industry. Currently, they are firmly in Nugu territory. For sales, Sequence 7272 sold 17,414 copies. Sequence and sold 13,985 copies. And Delight sold 26,034 copies. Their streaming numbers are also quite modest. The furthest they've seen to gain traction is on YouTube with their music videos. Pop Pop sits at 2.6 million, Lefty-Con at 2.6 million, and Shining Bright at 3.7 million. But frankly, I don't need to describe their music in that much detail to persuade you. I have yet to find a review calling their music bad. So, moving on to their concept. What is it? Well, CSR stands for Chosarang. I already know I said that wrong, so I'm putting it on screen. You're welcome. It means first love in Korean. The group's concepts revolve around the theme of first love, aiming to evoke the feelings and memories associated with this universal experience. And another tidbit that I'm not exactly sure why their company set out to do, but regardless, all 7 members of CSR were born in the same year, 2005. Now, I've mentioned that this comeback has been long awaited, and I meant it. Their last comeback was March 29th, 2023 with Delight. While smaller groups do take longer between releases, another added factor was the decision by their company, A2Z Entertainment, to enroll 4 of the members into the survival show, Jwang Asia. I'm really hoping I said that right. Gumhee finished at 59th, Yeham at 57, Soyeon at 53, and Duna made it to the finals and finished in 14th place. Now for the actual details. CSR are making their comeback with their second single album. On June 11th, they'll release The Blue Hour in French. They're also having their Japanese debut with a mini album on July 3rd. In celebration of that, I have made a much simpler edit of the teaser so far. I hope I managed to get CSR fans excited with this video, and even one single person who may not yet be familiar with them, to check them out. I promise you won't regret it. I don't have much else to say, so I'll see you next time. I'll leave you with this spoiler edit in the meantime, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye!